Hello and welcome to the Oracle Drop for this week. We hope you've been having a wonderful week. And if you like to subscribe or share this information with someone, I truly appreciate you doing so. So this is a little bit of a 5D money transmission that came through last night. And this is about around, could be pricing or could be charging for something or selling something where you're feeling worthy of a money exchange for that. And so in this 5D teaching about money, frequency, and value. Now, you hear me talk a lot about 3D and 5D, whether you understand what that means or not. It's three-dimensional or five-dimensional. Three-dimensional is where we live in our reality, what we're doing. Some people call it the 3D matrix. But then there's the 5D, which is more the consciousness of a dimension rather than an actual physical reality dimension. So in 3D, people see $500 as money. And of course, a meal or a suit as different things. So in 5D, I see that there's a bit of a different truth. So the $500, if you have a pile of money of $500 on this side, and or the suit or the meal or a course that you might want to invest in, they are all the same frequency. They're just wearing different costumes. Money and the thing that you buy are the same energy, just expressed differently. So value is not in the object. Value is in the person who is choosing that object. So this is why $500 feels too much for someone who doesn't desire to resonate with the offer. $500 feels nothing for someone whose soul is calling them into the exact thing. $500 becomes heavy or scarce only when the person doesn't honor what they want. So $500 transforms into expansion when they choose what aligns with their next evolution. So the money and the item are neutral. The meaning is created by the person. The value is created by the resonance. So in 5D terms, money equals frequency, value equals alignment, and purchasing equals a vibrational choice. So when someone buys your course or a session, they aren't buying content. They're buying the frequency they want to live in. This is why some people say it's too expensive, and others say that's exactly what I've been waiting for. So the money truth from a 5D perspective, from the download that I did have last night, is you can place $500 next to a $500 suit or a $500 dining experience or a $500 course. And the quantum truth, they are exactly the same thing. The same energy, the same frequency, they're just expressed in different forms. And they don't hold the same value for every person. So if someone doesn't want a suit, the suit's worth nothing. If someone doesn't want a fancy dinner, it has no value. If someone isn't ready for the course, it feels too expensive. So the object isn't valuable. The value is in the resonance. So money is neutral. Prices are neutral. Things are neutral. You are the one who gives meaning to everything you choose. When you buy something aligned with your soul, the $500 expands you. It upgrades you. It shifts your frequency. When you buy something out of fear or obligation, the $500 contracts you. You then become in contract with it, and it can weigh you down. And so the lesson, money isn't the power. You are. Your desire decides the value. Your resonance decides the frequency. Your sovereignty decides the exchange. So this is the difference between 3D scarcity and 5D wealth consciousness. Follow along more next time we meet. Thank you for listening to this Oracle Drop.